Sometimes God will let you be thrown into a lion's den just to prove that the lions were never stronger than His presence in you. You think you're surrounded, but what's surrounding you is only revealing what's already been established in the Spirit. Daniel didn't end up in that pit because he did something wrong, he ended up there because he refused to stop doing what was right. When heaven marks you, hell notices you. The decree against Daniel wasn't just about prayer, it was about silencing a man who carried divine favor, and that's the same hidden warfare you face when you refuse to bow to the systems of this world. The enemy can't curse what God has blessed, so he'll try to cage it. Daniel's consistency in prayer, 3 times a day, no matter the cost, wasn't religion, it was warfare. When you refuse to compromise your devotion, even when no one's watching, the lions begin to lose their appetite. That's why the scripture says in Psalm 34 verse 7, "The angel of the Lord encamps around those who fear Him." Some of the attacks against you aren't about destruction, they're divine setups for revelation. God didn't keep Daniel from the den, He showed His power in it. The shocking truth is, many of your greatest miracles won't happen in safe places, they'll happen in pits that should have killed you. And maybe you've wondered why your obedience seems to invite trouble instead of reward. That's because favor is often disguised as fire. When you carry a heavenly assignment, the atmosphere will test your authenticity. Daniel was elevated not before the trial, but after it. The secret was not that he was perfect, it was that he was faithful under pressure. The lions represent every spiritual force that's been waiting to devour your peace, your faith, your calling. But when your trust is fixed on God, those same forces become a stage for His glory. Notice that the king couldn't sleep that night, but Daniel could. When you truly belong to God, even in the darkest place, you rest differently. The Spirit gives peace that doesn't make sense, joy that doesn't depend on outcomes. Romans 8 verse 28 wasn't written yet, but Daniel lived it, "All things work together for good to them that love God." And here's the warning, not every open mouth in your life is meant to speak, some are meant to roar and see if you'll flinch. But the moment you stop panicking and start praising, the mouths begin to shut. God didn't remove the lions, He removed their power. That's what happens when you walk in divine alignment, your enemies become witnesses. When Daniel walked out of that den untouched, the same people who conspired against him were thrown into it. Divine justice doesn't miss its mark. And you, yes, you reading this, need to know that your den isn't the end, it's the doorway. The place meant for your destruction will become your promotion. The night you thought would break you will crown you instead. So keep praying, even when they tell you to stop. Keep standing, even when the decree is against you. Heaven is waiting to prove, once again, that no lion can devour what God has already claimed. If this message spoke to your spirit, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, so more chosen ones can be reminded that their faith still shuts the mouths of lions.